So welcome, everyone. So last year, what we decided to do with the MAPPS had their partnership and all their sponsorships for their conferences and 4 different things that went out throughout the year. So last year, what we decided to do is we decided to combine all 4 of those into one program. So this gave everybody the opportunity, if they wanted, they could buy their partnership and their conference sponsorships for the entire year at one time. So it made it a lot easier for companies that were trying to budget their money for the upcoming year, and then they could budget how much they wanted to spend on all the conferences and the partnership at one time. So it just ended up working a lot better for a lot of companies to do it that way. There's 4 different kinds of annual partnerships. There's the platinum, the gold, and the silver and the bronze. And they all come with different benefits, and we'll go into that in a little bit. So the benefits include different things like logo recognition, sponsorship, to produce a webinar, job posting, promotions. Well, and I'll explain some more, some of these that are up here. MAPPS listserv usage, social media recognition, a sponsor highlight in the monthly newsletter. You may see on social media, and I'll show that in a few minutes, how our sponsors get highlighted on social media. Plus, all annual partners have some conference benefits that are included just based on what level you pick. So here's the examples that we promote our partners on social media, on the website. And this is like, the first one goes out in like all our emails. They're attached at the very bottom. You might see in all our emails, our newsletter. So one of the benefits, if you're a partner, is the job promotion benefit. This is available through our website. So if you have signed into the MAPPS website, you'll see a whole member that looks like what's on the right. The whole my membership program information. And so if you, in fact, I suggest anybody who's a member to go in and kind of play around in there, because there's different resources for you, like the directory. You can also update your profile information in there. But you would go under resources and under classified ads. You would submit a classified ad that would come then to me at ACG, and then we would promote that on social media for you. So as a benefit as a partner would be us promoting your job offerings on social media. So you get more of a more presence on social media for your job postings. One of the other benefits of a partner is the MAPPS listserv. So this is where you can send, if you have a promo email that needs to go out, you can send it out to all the MAPPS members. We would obviously need to approve it before it goes out, but I think we're actually almost up to 500 members that it would go out to now. And so some of the conference benefits includes all our conference partners receive their logos on the signs. They're also on the slideshow that is throughout the conference displayed. So there's many different ways that we promote. I mean, the president thanks the sponsors throughout the conference. So there's many different ways at the conference that our partners and sponsors are acknowledged. They also receive discount on conference registration fees. This year, we also did where if you signed up at the summer conference, you got an extra discount for one of your conference registrations. This really helps we've had companies save up to $500 a year just on conference registration fees by becoming a partner. registration on our conference web page. And then as a platinum and a gold partner, you make the opportunity to make a 5-minute speech either at our winter or our summer conference. And here's there's many different, as you see the long list, there's many different conference sponsorships that are available. If you sign up as a partner, you get a discount on the partnership, or you can purchase it as a standalone purchase. The numbers at the very end are how many are available. So say you want to buy a refreshment break. Well, we have so many between the summer, the winter, and the federal programs conference. We have so many refreshment breaks available. So, and say we have like the Wi-Fi network, we have 2 available for the winter and the summer conference. Once those both sell out, you will see, like on this is like it's displayed here. We will put that they're sold, that item is sold out. And there are some items that sell out pretty fast. So it's always good if there's something you're really interested in to make sure you catch that right away.
Yeah, I just would note, you can see the next to the sponsorship title is the indicator if it's sold out. And Cindy, you adjust the number available once we get the a formal submission of an application, to reflect those being, going from 8 to 6 to 4 to sold out, or how do you?
Yes, yes, correct. So just like GPI just bought the Wi-Fi network for one of the conferences, so I have to correct that because now we're only going to have one available.
Gotcha.
Yeah. There are a couple sponsorships that have date restrictions. Those would be the lanyards and the hotel key cards. The lanyards have been sold out for this year, but both key cards are available for the winter and the summer conference if you are interested. I will say that the winter conference has a deadline probably within the next 2 weeks. We would need a sponsor for that one, just because of the production time it takes for the hotel key cards, because usually the hotel is the one that does those, not MAPPS. Usually the hotel gets those made for us. So they need enough production time. We do have some time on the summer conference, since that's in July, but the winter conference only has a couple weeks left before that sponsorship will no longer be available.
And these have these have been pretty coveted over the years, and they do a really nice job of imprinting your logo and any type of design, within certain constraints. Obviously, you're dealing with a limited canvas, but it does. Those are something people use literally every day, multiple times a day. So good way to get your name in front of people's eyeballs when they're checking into their room or when they're entering their room.
Yeah, yeah. Some of the cards are really cool, like the ones we had last summer in 2024. I think they were on like a wooden card. They were really, really neat. So it's a great exposure, I feel, for yeah, because everybody's going to have your logo in their hands several times a day.
So don't delay, act now, for that winter key card.
So if you do decide to become a partner or a sponsor, this is the form that you will see when you click on the link in the prospectus. You will pick if you want a partnership first. Then you will go down and you will click which conferences you would like to sponsor for. Once you click on that conference, the winter, summer, federal, a drop down will come down. And then that is when you will click the type of sponsorship that you want. So it won't show up until you click which conference you're going to pick on top.
Oh, that's cool. So you're only, based on your selection, you're only going to see what's available for that conference. Gotcha.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So then at the end of the form, it will tally everything for you based on your what partnerships you've picked on and picked up and what conference add-ons that you've picked up. So, and then you can pick whether to pay by credit card. As you know, there's a 3% service charge on credit cards, or you can pick check and we will send you an invoice. And with the invoice, you can actually either pay by check or by ACH. And there'll be the green box here is in the form, and that shows you what's sold out and how many are still available. And every month, we will send out reminders to all our partners to remember to use your benefits. We have several benefits we would love to see people use, like the webinars, especially because members just love the webinars. But every month, the lead person that you want for your organization, so it's very important, whoever you pick to fill out that form, they will get the email every month to remind you to use your benefits. Some companies like to use their marketing person because since they handle most of, to do with the social media and developing the marketing aspects, sometimes they put that person as the lead, but it's up to you how you want that filled out. And that's it. Does anybody have any questions?
I don't have any questions, Cindy, except one comment to say that you're doing a wonderful job. It's a great program.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. Well, it's a joint effort, that's for sure. I think it's really been great for members to be able to pick everything at once and kind of know what they're spending all at once. But you always have the option if, say, you want to pick the partnership, because I know this did happen at the summer conference. They wanted to pick their partnership because they wanted that extra conference registration discount, but they wanted to wait on picking their conference sponsorships.
Right.
So, and that can happen. You can pick your partnership first and then come back and pick your conference sponsorships later if you would like. The program is open literally until the summer conference. So you can add on as any time during the year.
Oh, wonderful.
I will say, and Mike can like this also, but how important this program is. We truly appreciate all our partners and our sponsors for supporting MAPPS and the geospatial profession. It really helps to support all the programs that we do and our conferences. So.
Yeah, Cindy, I'll also say I think the team is doing a great job. I like the program. Question for you for the federal conference, is the keynote speaker sponsorship, is that still available or no? I didn't see it on the site when I was looking at it the other day.
I don't think that one has sold out yet.
Okay.
I'm almost positive we haven't. Yeah.
Can look at
Okay.
the.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Hold on, let me go there. Anyway, we don't have to go over it now, but I thought it was not there on the check boxes when I looked.
Well,
But I'll
Dave,
check
it's got your name written all over it.
I will also say one that we may add to is a sponsor for the hospitality suite.
Uh-huh.
This will be a new sponsorship going forward that we're going to add. So that's going to be one that'll be available. But I'm not sure about the keynote. I don't remember anybody taking that.
Okay.
So
I'll check. It's just one of the ones we were looking at. And if it were available for this or another, does the sponsor get to like introduce the speaker, or how does that work?
That's a good question. We've never had that question before. What do you think, Mike?
I'm going to go out on the limb, Dave, and say that if you buy that sponsorship, absolutely, you'll have the opportunity to introduce the speaker. Obviously, we'll work with the speaker to develop a bio or an introduction and provide that. But certainly a recognition of your sponsorship. The president would probably start that off, welcoming everybody, and then and then acknowledging that specific sponsorship prior to, you coming up and introducing the speakers. And then obviously we would, certainly encourage you to, if there's a particular keynote speaker that you think would work really well for that conference, we'd certainly, the conference planning committee would certainly be willing to consider them as well. We're always looking for really good keynotes, right? Sometimes they're related to the business, sometimes they're just interesting people, right? So definitely, I think we could make that work. Cindy, I don't know if I've gone out on my skis here, but that's my feeling.
No, I think the planning committee would welcome ideas for keynotes, though.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and just to underscore what Cindy said, I mean, you guys are all, most of us have been longstanding members of MAPPS. We know what it takes to fund the organization. It's all member driven, and beyond just simply our annual membership dues, this is really a critical piece of our pie, our income pie for the year. I mean, if we could not do this on a year-over-year basis, frankly, MAPPS' ability to support the types of programs and operate the way it does would be substantially different. And so this isn't money that's just great, nice to have. It's really, we must have. So I would just say, obviously keep that in mind in terms of part of your decision-making process. And, we appreciate anything that you can commit to. And yeah, if there's something unique about sponsorships like we just talked about, that would be something that would, get you over the top, let's talk about it. And some of you have already received emails from me, but I've got to get back on the bandwagon and continue my effort to directly contact our members and solicit their support. So if you haven't gotten an email from me, you probably will. I'm running a little behind, but we are making good progress so far this year. We're about halfway or so to our goal. Not our goal. Our goal is in infinity. In terms of our what we were able to accomplish last year, we're about halfway, just over halfway there. So we certainly want to repeat that at a minimum, and we need help doing it.
Right.
So that's my sales pitch, guys.
That's good. It was a good one. Good messaging. Strong.
Mike does an excellent job at recruiting. So.
Well, we appreciate it, and this is recorded and will be available. So feel free to share it with your colleagues who are scratching their heads, wondering why do we need this. Hopefully that'll answer that question, and give them some opportunity to perhaps weigh in on the type of partnership or sponsorship you guys want to consider. But we're here for you. We're looking forward to winter in Tucson, and then of course Big Sky in the summer, with the federal program smashed in between, I guess, in March, right, Cindy?
Yep. It's on St. Patty's Day.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You'll see me in my leprechaun outfit.
Yeah.
Shepherd pie. Yeah.
But anyway, I'll just open up to we'll open up with any final questions or comments.
Nothing here.
Good. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Very good.
Cindy, you get the final word.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for attending. We're always here for questions. Either email me or email the info box, and we'll get back to you right away.
Awesome.
Great.
Okay, appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.